Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela.
From RNA Music.
That's right.
Your favorite mom and pop guitar shop. And music lesson studio. Mostly music lesson studios.
Yes, right now it's mostly music
Mostly
lessons.
it's music lessons because we're closed to the public. Because of
all the things.
Things and reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! But pretty soon we'll be open.
Yeah.
So excited.
Celebrate good times.
Alright, it is time for another Ask RNA video where we're going to answer all y'all's questions up in here. So let's get to it.
Let's do this.
Alright, welcome back to another video.
Yay.
Today is Ask RNA Day, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, it should have been last week or 4 days ago. But hey.
It is what it is.
Times are crazy, so things be crazy. Anyways, we're going to answer your questions today. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell. You get notified of all of our forthcoming videos.
Yes.
Which there will be some guitar unboxing videos soon.
Yes.
That should be exciting.
Very.
And of course, if you're a regular viewer, go ahead and give us a thumbs up right now at the beginning. Get it out of the way. Just, you know,
do it.
If you already watch us, you probably like us. So. All right, and if you want to get some RNA Music swaggity swag, there's a link in the description down below. You can go buy a t-shirt, help support small business during these crazy economic times.
Yes.
Now that that's all out of the way, let's answer some questions.
Sounds good to me.
First question, David Munoz. Hey y'all, just a thought. You should have a clap count every now and then. Is there any more room for one more online student? Hashtag X-Wings are cooler. Hashtag KTMA. I thought about doing a slap and clap counter before, ever since we started adding sound effects to them.
Yeah.
But just adding the sound effects
is enough work.
Is a lot of extra editing time. So then I thought about it once. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go put a counter, and like, that's a lot of extra time.
Yeah.
You know, when you watch the video and you're like, oh, that was cool, and you're like, you have no idea how much time somebody behind a screen spent doing all this extra crapola. You know, which is me. You know, I don't have any interns editing. You know, those big guitar channels, they don't even edit their own videos.
Yeah, they probably go to Fiverr.
They got hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions of views. They got somebody on payroll doing their editing. They don't even do it.
Yeah.
The talent just shows up. Someone else edits, but
boo, boo, boo.
I'm still editing, so it's a lot of extra. It's a lot of extra time.
It is. It's a rigmarole.
And we're very much crunched for time right now. So, but yeah, I have thought about it, David. So,
yeah.
And do we have any room for one more online student? Actually, I would say yes. Right now at the moment. So
yeah, sure.
We are doing Skype lessons with a lot of our local students who take lessons here, and some pre-recorded video lessons for them as well. Although it looks like this coming Friday, so May the 1st be with you, Texas will start to open back up slightly.
Just a little bit.
Peek the door open just a little bit.
Yeah.
That retail
like that,
businesses...
You know, paranoid neighbor with the chain.
Retail businesses can start to open back up. Not hair salons or nail parlors, but retail.
Yes. Not the ones who are going to be like this with their customers, but
in your face.
Some that can actually maintain a reasonable distance with their customers will be open.
So we get to reopen slightly, and you have to be like under 15%, under 50%, or under 25% occupancy rate. So, you know, if your building can normally have 100 people, you can only have 25.
Yeah, which is okay for us.
Yeah, we're fine. We're kind of
we'll
always under the occupancy, unless we're doing a clinic or something.
Yeah.
So now whether a lot of our students will be able to come back or not just kind of depends, and how many of them will feel comfortable coming back.
We're giving them that option.
Yeah, we're giving the ones, hey, if you want to go ahead and come in for face-to-face starting on Friday, we can do that again. Or if you want to stay on Skype, I've got one that wants to stay on Skype for a couple more weeks. I'm like, not a problem. We can do that. You know.
That's okay.
So, but yeah, if there's since we're already doing Skype anyway, David, if you wanted to sign up for some Skype lessons, that's possible.
Yeah.
So just shoot us an email or
let us know.
Something like that. Maybe not call. We're not answering phone calls.
Yeah. Don't call the shop. We're not usually up here.
Yeah, during the week right now. I mean, I'm up here some, but, you know.
It's still been kind of crazy getting the schedule balanced, because so many people will forget that they have lessons because it's not a part of their schedule and routine still, and And then we have other things that we have to do. And Ryan also still works for the church. So there's a lot of things that we're still trying to balance and keep our household running and, you know, taking care of our kiddos. So our own kiddos.
Our children.
So, yeah, having the normal office hours isn't at the peak of importance right now as much as keeping the RNA music machine going.
Because people can't come in anyhow. So
Correct.
We kind of have to do everything digitally.
Yes. So messaging us on here or via Facebook. Or via Instagram will be your
email.
Or email would be your best bet.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to take a Skype lesson from RNA Music, now is the time to sign up for one.
Yes.
And it can be over, you know, guitar playing or songwriting or whatever it is. Or, you know, owning your own business or balancing stuff or doing YouTube, you know, whatever. Doesn't have to just be guitar stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. So, shoot us a message. All right. Thank you, David. Next question, Ed Pack. Lots of comments about X-Wings and Y-Wings.
Yeah,
says.
Lots of them.
Regarding Schecter, I like both the Solo 6 and the Tempest, but prefer the Tempest as its more distinct-looking design. What do you think? Yeah.
I like the name, the Tempest.
The Tempest.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's like a hurricane. Hurricane force winds.
Yes.
I like the Tempest. Actually, many years ago, over a decade ago, when I was working in another guitar store, that was the one I kept picking up. I would pick up a Tempest. And I'm like, I like this. And I liked that it was kind of more unique. It's obviously in the same feel as like a Les Paul type of design.
Right.
It has that single cut kind of body thickness and frets and all that kind of stuff, but a little bit more of a double cut kind of design. I liked it. It's the same thing because it didn't feel so much like just a clone of a Les Paul or something.
Right.
Cowboys are driving by. So I really, and back then, of course, I couldn't afford to buy a guitar when I worked at that guitar store.
Right.
Because they didn't pay enough. But I kept eyeballing a Tempest. I was like, man, I really want one of those.
Right.
Fast forward all these years later, I've never owned a Tempest, and even as a Schecter dealer for 10 plus years, I've never owned a Tempest. You know, I keep looking at them like, I kind of want one.
Yeah.
But I think once I got the Solo 6 and I got one of my own, it's kind of like, I like this a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah.
So the Tempests are definitely cool. It was the first one that really caught my eye from Schecter that I really wanted. That really piqued my interest and got me really checking out. Probably the first Schecter I ever played actually was a Tempest.
Right.
But I'm still kind of stuck on the Solo 6s at the moment. I like them. And the Solo 2s.
Yeah.
I'd like a Solo 2, but I keep coming back to the 6 for some reason. Just it's the shape, I guess. So.
Cool.
That's what I think, Ed. Thanks for the question. Next question. Joe Heflin. Any experience with a Dean Cadillac? I'm obsessed. Nice. I think we've already answered this, actually.
Yeah, I think
Somebody
so.
asked about the Dean Cadillac. It was probably Joe. If you're obsessed with it. I don't know how many weeks or months ago, but somebody did ask about the Dean Cadillac. And we talked about it however many episodes. Oh, by the way, this is episode something. 255, maybe? It might be 255 of Ask RNA.
Yeah, something like that.
Something. I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive, actually, if I say so myself.
Yeah. Something like that.
Over 250 episodes of me and Angela
Yeah.
talking. Mostly me yammering. But, no, I've never played one in person. And I'm not obsessed with them. I like Les Pauls.
Yeah.
And I like Explorers.
And big butts. I'm just kidding.
And I cannot lie. But a hybrid of a Les Paul and an Explorer shoved together, you'd think I'd like that. But I don't.
Yeah, I never heard you really talk about it, like, where you're like, oh, they came up with this really,
Angela, look at this. It's a Cadillac.
Yeah.
I'm a very Cadillac kind of man.
Yes. Escalade.
It's an Escalade. A white Escalade.
Yes.
Higgledy-piggledy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, They're classy looking. I've seen some of them that are black with white bindings. It's very much looks like a Les Paul custom-ish, but you know, I don't know, something about having that horn on the front, I don't really dig it, which is it's kind of weird. It's very hard to come out with a new body shape. Mm-hmm. People complain about guitars being like, it's always the same body shapes, you know?
Right.
But then companies come out with new body shapes, and most people are like, I don't like that. So it's like, there's only so many shapes that we kind of really like the look of. Right. And I don't love that one. I like the Cronus from Acacia a lot more because it's obvious. Yeah. It's very much inspired by an LP kind of thing. And it's like a Les Paul and an Iceman had a baby. And none of Les Paul and a Explorer had a baby together. But I don't know what it is that I like. I like the Cronus. Yeah. But I don't really love the Cadillac. My dad would be mad. My dad loves Cadillacs. Yeah. So I should get one for my dad. Hey, Dad, I got your Cadillac. He'd be like, oh, walk out. And he'd be like, what is this crap? So, you know, I'm sure they're great guitars. You know, I like the Dean ML. That's the Dean for me. If I was going to get a Dean, it would be an ML for sure. But thanks for the question, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah. Psycho G with the next question.
Awesome.
Psycho. Silent P. It says, a cousin of mine sent me a pic of a Millennium Falcon bass. It even lit up like a spaceship. What's the weirdest guitar or bass you've ever seen and/or / played? Ooh. Oh, man.
I don't have any. 0.
Yeah, none. What's the weirdest guitar?
Oh, the Any Gig.
The Any Gig. Yeah.
I should say that. The Any Gig. Yeah, that was weird. It's interesting because, you know, the tuning pegs are like down here. And it's just kind of like awkward and different because you're not used to it. Because the heavier body is usually, it's just opposite of everything that your mental, you know, understanding of guitar. It's just, you know,
it's odd.
Tuning it, it's odd to tune it.
Yeah, the tuning throws me off sometimes.
And because it's opposite, it's just different. So, do you want me to get it?
Sure.
Okay.
A visual guide. There it is. Yeah. It's an Any Gig acoustic.
Yes.
So you can see the tuners. The tuners are down here in the back.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Oh. So.
Yeah, you can plug it. You can plug it in. This one has, you know, I think because it has a piezo pickup. But which you kind of need. I mean, it doesn't project very much on its own, and you kind of need to have a strap with it.
Well, because it doesn't have anything, a resonator. It doesn't have anything to resonate in. So
right.
Having the lack of body, even though it's an acoustic, you don't hear anything because there's nothing to catch the sound in.
Yeah, it's just
so
a solid body.
So it still sounds like an electric guitar, but when you plug it in, it totally has the feel and the sound of an acoustic. It's interesting. It's interesting.
It's very
to play.
unique.
Yeah.
I might be lying because somebody asked before about headless guitars if I've ever played any. I'm like, no, I didn't. Because I told them about the Strandberg I played. We actually have. I mean, this is Angela's.
Yeah.
Is it yours or is it ours?
It's mine.
It's Angela's. Because I would have got an electric one. I would have got an electric.
Yeah. But I like the sound of it. And the only objections I have for it is that the tuning pegs are down so far down here. It would have been better if they were kind of all on one side instead of some of them are in your lap. So you have to position the guitar so that your belly or your belt or your lap doesn't hit a tuning peg because you go out of tune very easily.
Yeah, that's my only real critique to you is the positioning of the. I think if they would have flipped the tuning pegs around the other way, so that the actual tuners are coming this way versus the other direction.
Right. Correct.
You could probably swap them. I bet you could.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the weirdest one.
Yeah, that's my only weird guitar that I've played. That and the banjo uke.
The banjo lele.
Yeah. That was
Or
fun.
the Yucca Banj.
Yucca Banj. I've already sold that one. And and then sitting it down, you can't really.
Yeah, the position of the tuners is a little funky. Mm-hmm. It is super portable though, and very compact.
Much. Yeah.
Probably the weirdest one I've played is actually a Strandberg, which is a headless one, and the body shape is very kind of odd. Mm-hmm. It makes a lot of sense ergonomically because you can put it on this leg, put it on this leg, anywhere you want to hold the guitar. Mm-hmm. It's built to where you can rest the guitar. Mm-hmm. And the neck is very weird though because it's not a normal sort of C-shaped neck. It's like at a flat spot that kind of there's a flat edge on the back, but it moves as your hand goes up the fretboard. So it kind of forces your hand to go into like the normal, the sort of correct playing position. So that one was pretty weird, or the most unique. I've never played like a Millennium Falcon bass or anything like
that cool.
a G.I. Joe, aircraft carrier guitar or anything
that's
funky like that.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, messages. So yeah, there you go. That's sort of the weirdest ones we've ever played to date so far.
To date, yeah, exactly.
All right, so thanks for the question, Psycho. Oh man, I did a slap.
Yes,
See, now I'm trying to not do it as much because it's a lot of work for me to come in and put sound effects to. I may just stop with the slap sound effects.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
It'll just be slaps from now on. So sorry. All right, next question. Metallica 29. He says, I'm from Texas, but isn't Alaska the biggin? He wants to know if Alaska is bigger than Texas. See, Metallica 29. That's just Alaskan propaganda. Alaskan propaganda. You remember like when there was a problem with the maps on the globes and on maps where they had the United States was bigger than, say, Africa?
Yeah.
Which, because a bunch of white men drew the maps and like
all the predominantly brown nations were
smaller, and Europe was bigger, and like old school. It was like the maps were racist.
Right.
Racist maps. They didn't accurately reflect.
You're gonna get us tagged for that.
No, I'm not. They didn't accurately reflect the actual size of the world.
No, they didn't.
So the Alaska, Texas is very similar. The Alaskans have a lot of lobbyists and money and work because it's the oil, just tons and tons of oil money in Alaska.
So you're saying that they're equal, or Texas is a little bit
Texas is bigger. It's easy. Texas is easily bigger than Alaska.
We'll agree to disagree.
Well, that's fine. You can be wrong.
Okay.
That's all right.
That's all right. So I think that, but even population-wise, Texas is...
Oh, yeah.
Not population-wise in the United States, but...
No, California is larger. To Alaska. California is a larger population. Mm-hmm. But landmass and ego, we are so much bigger. So,
that's for sure.
Yeah. And if you're not really sure, obviously I'm being facetious about this. Because we have a couple of viewers from Alaska.
Yeah.
And they like to...
He likes to jerk.
They like to say stuff about Texas. And I like to say stuff about Alaska.
Yeah. Big O Texas and Big O Alaska.
At least Metallica 29 posed it as a question, like, someone else was like, no, Alaska's actually bigger in landmass, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's just a joke between us and the Metalhead Hippie, I think.
Yeah.
Metalhead Hippie, who's in Alaska. I think it's Metalhead Hippie.
Mm-hmm. You get that wrong every single time.
I always get Metalhead Hippie and what's his name mixed up?
I'm sure he appreciates that.
I'm sorry. Well,
Anyways, moving on. Let's just keep going.
Just Fun Guitar with the next question. Great answers as always from the Republic of Texas.
Woo!
Hashtag KTMA. I like the B-Wings the best. I actually have a B-Wing at home in a box.
Yeah.
New question. Do you own / sell any custom scratch boards? What's your favorite verse in the Bible? By scratch boards, I think you mean Pickguards. I'm assuming Pickguards on guitars.
Yeah.
Because that was, do I own any or sell them? Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming you mean Pickguards. Scratch cards, same thing. I do own a custom pickguard that is on my 91 Gibson Explorer. I meant to grab it from the house and bring it up here so I could go, see, here it is.
Yeah.
But I almost fell asleep.
You did.
I came home to get Angela, like, hey, we need to go to the shop and fill NASCAR. And she's like, okay, let me get ready. And I'm like,
yeah.
As soon as I laid down. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I got to get the Explorer. But I forgot. Mm-hmm. But I'll put up a picture probably. So it is actual like black diamond plate pickguard. Like not plastic, not acrylic. It like legit for real black anodized diamond plate pickguard on my Explorer. Mm-hmm. Super cool. I love it. I think it's awesome. Costs
great.
A bit of money. It's about $100 for the pickguard and the truss rod cover, also black diamond plate. Mm-hmm. I kept the stock one because I thought, well, someday I may want to put the stock pickguard and truss rod cover back on it because it's,
right.
Keep it stock.
Legit and
keep it legit.
Old school.
Keep it authentic. Keep it authentic. But yeah, that's the only one I own at the moment. I had the E1 Custom Schecter here for a while that my buddy Pete made an clear acrylic pickguard for. Mm-hmm. But I sold that guitar to Adam Lamar from Weirfoot, and now he plays it on stage. Well, not right now on stage because nobody's gigging, but when he's gigging.
Right.
So that's the only custom one I have. We don't really sell any custom ones. People have asked a bunch about Pete building one for their Schecters. Mm-hmm. Problem is they have to send their Schecter here for him to make sure it fits right, and no one wants to do that.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't want to build one and then send it because they don't always fit. Believe it or not, that was the thing that happened with my Gibson.
I remember that the holes were off.
Yeah, the holes were off. So he sent me a Gibson pickguard. He has templates he builds them from, and I got it to me, and I'm like, it doesn't fit, dude. I mean, the holes didn't line up.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you can just drill. I'm like, I don't want to drill fresh holes in my thing. I'm like, how about this? Can I send you my actual pickguard from the guitar and you could do it? And he was very kind and generous enough to do that. He made another one for me using my actual pickguard as a template and then sent them both back to me.
Right.
Because you'd think, well, they're all the same. Like, they're not all the same. Mm-mm. So even with Schecter, somebody called here and talked to me on the phone. They go, Schecter said the same thing. They just couldn't make me want to send it to me because it may not fit.
Right.
There you go. Yeah. But nobody wants to ship their guitar across the country to have a custom pickguard made. I don't blame them. It's a lot of money.
Too many risks.
That's a lot of money for a pickguard.
Yes, it is.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite verse in the Bible?
All of them.
All of them.
I don't know.
Too many to choose
There's
from.
way too many to choose from. I like anything in Joshua, anything in Isaiah, and
You like some Old
the Book of
Testament
John.
stuff.
I do love Old Testament stuff. 2 Samuel chapter 20. That story is just bad to the bone.
What about the woman?
Yes,
The woman at the wall?
The woman at the wall. That is, if you haven't read 2 Samuel chapter 20, do yourself a favor and do that. It's awesome. It's really cool. And I'm the wise woman at the wall. I relate to her so much.
Yeah. What's your favorite passages from that? That's a good one.
Yeah. And probably now, I think it's Isaiah 43 verse 1. Whenever Jehovah's telling the children of Israel that you are mine. I've named you, you're mine. I like that. Mm-hmm. Because in the TV series The Chosen, that's the whole Mary Magdalene, that's her scripture. Mm-hmm. And, it's powerful. Like, that whole scene is just ridiculous. Yeah, makes me tear up just thinking about it.
Yeah.
So those are my favorites. And the Book of John, chapter 17, the whole chapter. Yeah.
The entire chapter.
The whole entire chapter. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna say John 3:16, of course. That even though it's very cliche.
Yes.
Super cliche.
Yes.
But if you could only share one scripture with a person, you only had one, and you
Isaiah 43:1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's that one say?
And it says, I've called you Judah, I've called you Israel, I've named you, I've called you by name, I know who you are mine. Mm-hmm. I was like, whoa. Because he's like, I've called you, you're mine. It's like, ooh.
I own you.
Yeah. But it's like that, he knows where you are, because everybody feels so alone and always gets to that moment where they always feel alone. And the most asked question with most people is, does God even know who I am? And that answers it. That just answers it right there for me. And oh my gosh. And if you haven't seen, I know this is just a shameless plug on my part, but if you haven't seen the TV series The Chosen, it's on YouTube and it's on VidAngel has it streaming, and they also have their own app called The Chosen. Mm-hmm. And you need to watch it. It's good.
Yeah. And you did a podcast with one of the actors.
Yes. The
actresses.
Elizabeth Tabish, who plays Mary Magdalene. I got to interview her for a podcast that's coming out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Ooh, I'm going to listen to that.
So that whole scene with her and Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and Jonathan, I can't remember how to pronounce his last name, but the actor who plays Jesus is powerful. It's really good. He plays a great Jesus.
I need to watch it. I haven't seen it. It's on YouTube though, right?
Yes. It's hard to find. Like every once in a while it's on there, but then sometimes it's not. It's really weird. Like if you just
probably
search
it's not supposed to be on there.
Right.
They probably keep taking it down because it's like, no, we don't want it on YouTube. We have it on this app, and you have it on.
Right. But if you go to their Facebook page or their Instagram page, it links it to the app that you can go on it. And it's all fan supported, so you can people purchase, they contribute like a GoFundMe type thing, and as people purchase, it provides people others to the opportunity to watch it. You pay it
forward, basically.
Yes, it's called Pay It Forward. Yeah, and it's awesome. It's just really good. Yeah.
Do you still have it? Are you still?
Yeah, no, I have it. Yeah, I have it on my app. I have it on my phone. We could watch it actually on our Roku. Ooh. Yeah, it's good. The boys need to watch it too.
I need to watch it.
It's really good.
There was one I saw this morning that popped up, and I get them on my phone. It'll pop every day. Verse of the day, whoop, pops up. Usually I'm like, okay, I know that one. And I'm like, okay, no, I know that one. Mm-hmm. Okay, I know that one. I've grown up in church my entire life, literally my whole life.
Me too.
And so, but this morning one popped up, and I was like, I looked at it, I'm like, I needed to hear that today. Yeah. It said, commit your works to the Lord and your thoughts will be established. Proverbs 16:3. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm going to write that. I'm going to save that because I need to think about that. Because I don't know about you guys, but for the past 7 weeks, with all of this craziness going on, my brain has just been pew, pew, pew. Just like so many different ways. Like I'm just like, what am I doing? Who am I? What day is it?
I know,
what do I have
to do? Doing so great though.
What do I have to do today?
For what you've been doing. It's awesome.
This has been like so overwhelmed, almost like hard to focus. I'm like, and even then like, okay, I know I need to do this later today. I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I mean, I know I need to,
just
but I'm
curl
like,
up in a fetal position and like.
I want to just not do nothing or play video games, which is great.
Or just sleep and eat.
Or sleep.
That's it.
I started playing Final Fantasy 15 again after however many years. Never finished it. But anyways, that one's a good one. I like that one. There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for the question, Chris. Just Fun Guitar. And next question. Yeah. Fat Philosopher. Irrelevant question of the day. Which sword would you like to carry around? A longsword, a katana, or a rapier? Oh, great question.
Oh gosh. Probably a katana.
Lightsaber.
Yes, because that's real. Katana, probably because it's light.
Rapier is lighter.
Yeah, but a katana could do more damage, I think, than a rapier.
I think so too.
Because our rapier is like for more like fencing. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's real skinny.
Yeah, it's like blade. Thin blade. I mean, it could do, as we've watched on Princess Bride, it could do some damage. They're
mostly for stabbing.
Thrust.
Yeah, it's a stabbing.
I want my father back.
You son of a biscuit.
Yes, but a katana, the way how streamlined it is, it just has the beauty to it that either way you go, you're gonna take somebody.
It's made my neck hurt.
And but a long sword, especially for a girl, is so heavy and bulky that you have to have some really massive upper body strength to be able to put some force behind it. I mean, you're taking someone out. I mean, you can completely sever a torso with a long sword.
Or an arm, or...
You know, just a scratch, you know, but you can still...
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. But I think for me as a girl, I would probably pick a katana.
As a woman. If you're a woman, the katana makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Would totally make more sense for me personally. But like for you or like Nicholas and Aiden, I think a long sword would make more sense because y'all have the upper body. You know, y'all can use your whole entire upper body to wield one. I think a lot faster.
I watched the interesting. There's a YouTube channel that Aiden watches. It's all about like sword fighting and stuff. What's his name? I forget his name. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. It's a guy in England. I think he's in England.
Is it the guy who does all the training for movies?
No. Oh. He's just a guy who like studies like medieval, martial arts, which is like sword stuff. And he goes through like, this is how you do this, and this is how people train, and could this sword actually beat this sword? And
right.
I'll try to put a link down in the description because I cannot for the life of me remember his name right now.
Yeah.
But I watched, it looks like a big nerd. It looks like somebody who goes LARPing. So he looks like me. And I'm like...
Is he the one who did the review for Star Wars?
Yeah.
That was really long, and he has all the stuff in the background that looks like swords and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's him.
Yeah.
He was like...
Yeah, he's British.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's British.
But he did a video, and he was talking about, is, a katana better than a long sword, or could they, whatever. And it was really interesting, because it was talking about they're different. They're different tools. They do different things. Where the katana is more of a slicing weapon, more than a longsword is more of a thrusting weapon, but it can slice as well, double-bladed, which makes it even more tricky.
Right.
But it's heavier. So it's not like, it's not that one is better than the other. One is better. One of them is better depending on what you're doing.
Right.
If you're doing this certain thing, the katana is better. If you're doing this thing, a longsword is better.
Right.
But neither one of them are,
Yeah, because you can't,
it
with a
depends on the job.
longsword, go through a group and just be like you would be worn out. You would just wear out so fast. And before you know it, the horde would be on you and you're gone.
Yeah.
But with a katana, you could whip that thing like a whip and just take out heads just around you. And
he was talking about the steel. The steel isn't necessarily better. They also like Japanese steel. It's like, it's not really any better.
No, it's about the same.
It's not.
It's just
it's not magical.
The massiveness, because a longsword could be, 4 or 5 inches wide.
And the reason that they did the way they did with the folding of the steel is because they had really crappy steel.
Right.
So in order to make it just decent, they had to do all this stuff to fold it to get all the impurities out of it.
Learn that from Kill Bill.
Yeah. But it didn't actually make that steel.
Watch again.
That steel wasn't any better than the other steel
that
they used for longswords and things. What they used for longswords and was actually a higher quality steel the way they made it than the Japanese stuff was.
Right.
So they had inferior ore, and that's just how they had to do it. Anyways, it was a great video. I enjoyed it because swords are cool. I would probably go with a katana too, though. Just like because it's lighter.
Yeah.
And if you gotta carry it around,
or if you're having to go for long distances, you don't want to flip it with a long sword.
I mean, I could swing one because I'm strong.
I believe you.
But
that's why I said you would probably do well with one.
But
I don't think I would do well at all.
Yeah, but a katana just makes more sense.
Because even the boys' LARPing swords that are plastic and foam are heavy.
Yeah.
And I feel clumsy whenever I have it. But Nicholas's katana, it's not light like what a normal katana would be, because there's still so much more elements to it to make it look cool. But it feels like something easily that you can just...
If you're going to carry it around all day, all day, every day, just on you, I think the katana is the one that makes...
if you carry it like a backpack.
Everyday carry.
Yes.
Everyday carry katana.
Because really, could you seriously carry a long sword behind your neck like that and be able to... that's a reach.
No. It's possible, yes, but usually...
You'd have to bend over.
Go watch these videos. He has a video about this. Is it possible to have a longsword in a back carry? And he was like, yes, it's possible. Did they do that? Probably not.
No,
but it was possible.
Because you're gonna clip your ear off.
There's movies and then there's real life. Anyways, yeah.
Because it's double bladed.
Yeah.
Where a katana is not.
Right.
And you can have the dull end at the back of your head and the blade facing down. And you can actually pull it out and not cut yourself. But with a longsword, you better have your head forward.
Now, for ease of carry all the time, you don't even know it's there. Lightsaber, definitely, because it's like it's
in
the
a
size
very
of your
unrealistic world.
If we were in
sci-fi land.
Yes. Thanks for the question, Fat Philosopher. Great question like that. Next question, Big Johnson, #YWing. Do CMG guitar necks come Plek'd? They do not get Plek'd. They do not have a Plek machine at CMG. If you go back and watch our video from a year ago, almost a year ago? Was it a year? It was a year ago.
Yes, it was a year ago.
Where we went to the CMG factory. This coming week, a year ago, we were in Georgia at the CMG factory workshop. You can go through. They do not have a Plek machine there, so they are not Plek'd.
Yeah.
You can get yours Plek'd if you take it to somewhere else, but no, they don't. So there you go. Great question. Next question, RDT275. Hello, RNA. What is that purple guitar behind you? Thoughts on Sterling by MusicMan Guitars? Thank you for the content. I love it. Keep up the great work. #YWing. Okay, we've talked about that a couple of times in the past 6 months, probably, of Ask RNAs. That is the Firetone ST2 Spark Modern. So, I have a friend. Somebody is basing
it out, getting some ace of base.
It's keeping the COVID away. If you have really low bass tones pushing
that
out,
frequency will
that
destroy.
frequency pushes viruses away. So,
proven.
I have a friend in Bossier City who has a guitar store, and he has a friend who started his own line of guitars that he imports them, has his own label put on them. Firetone is the name of his brand.
Yes.
And, they're made in China, sort of budget-friendly guitars. They're about $199. Well, for RNA music viewers, they would be $199 plus shipping. You gotta pay for shipping, because shipping is
a beast.
Ain't no free shipping. There's no such thing as free shipping. Somebody's paying for the shipping.
Show enough.
Right, but $199, $249 is the kind of price range.
Y'all need to go home. Nobody in Canton wants to hear all that.
Because I'm all about the verse.
That's ignorance.
Where's that coming from?
I don't even know.
Over at the gas station. The fact that I can hear that bass this loud.
You know it's hurting his body. Across the street. It's rattling the drum set in the corner. Youths.
I think having super loud bass in your car is the equivalent of having super loud pipes on your motorcycle or your truck. You crave attention. Your dad didn't love you.
Yeah.
And then you had to get loud speakers.
Because you want someone to hear you. You are not
Notice me.
You're not heard at home, so you need the world to hear you.
No one listens to me. You're all going to listen to me now because I have a microphone. Because I have the biggest speakers in my truck. You're all going to listen to my crap music.
Not necessarily.
I'm not saying I never had a phase where I had some loud speakers in my
I did not.
My Blazar.
Nor did I care. I didn't need that kind of attention.
Like just. What? That was annoying.
That was a little bit.
Okay. Firetone guitars. So
Yes.
Just a local Western Louisiana small brand guy imported them. People keep asking about them. And the thing that he kind of really excels at is they've got some spectacular colors. Quality wise, I would put it on par with, a similarly comparably priced Strat. You go pick up a $199 Strat style guitar pretty much anywhere, they're all going to be pretty much the same, you know, on your... Thank you. I was out of the shot. QC wise, I think the thing with Firetone is he's gotten them to produce some pretty interesting colors that are really vibrant.
Eye-catching.
Really pop on the colors.
They really do.
Yep.
Sure.
I keep meaning to make some videos about the Firetones and keep not doing it. Kind of like earlier, like, I need to do this. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So eventually...
You won't be so overwhelmed.
Yeah. We'll do some videos
set aside
about
specific time to do it.
Yeah. Thoughts on Sterling by MusicMan guitars? They're pretty good. The full-on MusicMan guitars are quite a pretty penny. We actually had one come through. I had a stiletto. I think it was a stiletto that a friend of mine ordered, and he couldn't have it shipped directly to him.
Correct.
He had to have it shipped
via
us. And so I assisted him in an acquisition of a MusicMan, which was fantastic. I'm not big on Strats personally.
We know.
Yeah, if you've been watching, but it was fantastic. But it was also $2,400. Yeah. So it ought to be friggin' fantastic. Anything that's $2,400 ought to be friggin' amazing.
Right.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Something's $200. It's not going to be friggin' amazing.
Right.
It's going to be okay for what it is, but not friggin' amazing. I haven't played a whole lot of the Sterling stuff, but from what I see, it seems to be good stuff.
Okay.
I'd compare it Epiphone, Yeah. It's the Epiphone to Gibson's Gibson, except the MusicMans are probably better than Gibson's. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Sterlings are better than the Epiphones.
Right.
But there's not too many of that brand, their guitar shapes that I'm super like, oh man, I want to give me that. Maybe Petrucci, but I don't know. I don't play like Petrucci, so it'd be kind of weird like having a Petrucci guitar and like playing some very basic stuff on it. So, but I've heard good stuff. I've never really heard anything negative, other than there was a point in time at the other guitar place I worked at years and years ago where they had some really cheap, like $150 Sterlings, and like, I was about to say the name of the store, exclusives to that store, and it was like, it's not very good. Yeah. But for $149, you shouldn't expect it to be amazing. So.
Right.
There you go. And then final question.
Yay!
Last question. Final question. Gray Brian asks, Ryan, would you shave your beard if it would end this lockdown? Well, thankfully, the lockdown is ending in Texas in just a couple of days.
Yeah.
So it would be silly for me to shave my beard now just to save 2 days of lockdown time.
That's true.
So...
Fortunately for us in Texas, we really haven't been extremely locked down, especially our county hasn't really enforced a lot. Like, unfortunately, a lot of states have been going kind of Nazi commando on their citizens. Texas has not been so crazy.
Russian Nazis.
So
Cold War Russian.
Yes.
Not current Russians.
Not current.
Current Russians are cool.
Yes, y'all rock.
Great people.
But yeah, so we haven't really had the fury of what most states have had to endure. So for us to do something for what other people are going through in other states would be silly. So
I'm too selfish.
I would vote no anyways, because it's not going to hurt anybody really to be in their house for too long.
Yeah.
I mean,
see, he asked the wrong question. The question was, would I shave my beard if it would immediately cure and wipe out the virus from existence? Like Thanos snapping.
Yes.
If I could snap COVID-19 out of existence by shaving my beard. That's a whole other question.
yes,
Then
I would shave his beard.
would you
I would
end the
hold him
lockdown?
down and just shave it off if it ended COVID.
I don't think you could.
No, I don't think I could either.
You probably could, actually. I'm tired.
Yes.
I'm so tired.
At this weekend state that he's.
That's right.
Oh goodness.
There's some kryptonite around here somewhere. Where's the kryptonite?
Yes. Yeah.
Thor doesn't really have a weakness like that.
I don't even know if you're ever going to shave off your beard.
I don't know at this point. I've thought about it a couple of times, like going back to, like, you know, I've seen a couple pictures from when I just had a little goatee. No mustache, just a little short goatee.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No. That was my least favorite.
Was it?
Yes.
I thought the little chin strappy things was your least.
That too. Those are tied.
Oh man, well, what was your favorite?
Just a really nice goatee. It was kind of long, but mustache full.
Goatee with the mustache.
Yes.
Not goatee, no mustache.
No.
You don't like that?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Well, you never said anything.
Well, because I
you're
love you.
sweet.
Because you're cute, no matter what. But it's not my favorite.
It's not your favorite.
Yes.
What about just a real short Chuck Norris beard?
I like that especially.
You like the Chuck Norris beard?
Yes.
It's gonna look like Chuck Norris.
No, I don't think Chuck Norris is good looking at all.
Chuck Norris.
But
He knows how to kick.
what does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. Every time I think about like shaving it off, I'm like,
I don't want you to shave it all off though. But if you just made it kind of just short, where it's like right
see,
there.
I don't like that. I see people with this like
I
little
like
short beard. I'm like,
I like it better. I'm kind of done with the long.
This is not even that long.
It's long enough.
It's been way longer.
I know
It's
it
been
has.
like crazy long.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question, Gray?
He's like,
Brian?
whoa, I didn't know I was going to get this the right answer. Some marital disputes.
I got some gray in my beard.
I love it. I do love that.
I got some wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Still a little
It's
bit.
cute.
I still got
I
a
think
little
it's
bit.
handsome.
Still got a little bit of color.
I got some major grays too.
You got a couple.
I do. I got some grays. Yeah, all this right here.
You're still like 99% black though. You're like 99.9%
Yeah,
black.
I'm going completely natural. This is my natural hair color. I'm not dyeing any of my gray hairs because I think once I go like salt and pepper, it'll look really cool. I think it will.
Yeah. You're probably not gonna go. This is probably as gray
No,
as
I know this is probably
This is as
good.
gray as you're ever gonna get.
I don't know. Dad's pretty salt and peppery. Of course, he's 74 or 73.
yeah.
So
He says.
by the time I'm 73, 30 years later, I'll finally
Well,
get
when you're
gray hair.
75, you'll be kind of 50-50 gray and black. How nice.
It'll be fine.
How nice for you.
I think it'll be cute.
Could be worse.
I think I'll be cute at 75.
I've got a lot more. I've got a lot less gray than every other man in my family.
That's true. Most
That's
men
for
has
sure.
gone full gray 20
White.
years before you.
Like white, not even gray, just white.
Yes, like Santa.
Santa Claus. So
Yeah.
I must have some kind of extra genetics
Because
going
you're more
on.
like the Lunsford than you are Lolly.
I'm more like I have hair like the men on the Lunsford side,
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know,
I
because
don't
Uncle
know.
Ronnie has,
He has gray hair.
Yeah,
he's all
he's
gray.
white.
He doesn't have a beard though.
you know,
If he grew a beard, it'd be all.
you had like a perfect proportioned.
Yeah, I'm a
But
hybrid.
you don't have as much stress as those guys.
That's probably what it is. That's exactly what it is. I have way less stress in my life than the other men in my family. I have a better wife. I have a better wife than all the other men in my family. I have the best.
Oh man!
It's true. None of them are watching. It's fine. Even if they were, they know it's true. Like, yeah. Your
Well,
wife's
there
amazing.
you go.
True story. All right, and that is all the questions for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and hope you're all doing well in the middle of
Yes.
in the middle of all this chaos, you know, we're just joking around.
Bites.
We're just joking
We're
about
trying
Alaska.
to have fun.
We're joking
Lay
about
off of us.
joking about
Chill
shaving.
out.
Yeah.
Get some sunshine if you're taking us too seriously. Go
Yeah.
get some vitamin D.
As we learned today from
Helps with
Angela's
depression.
parents' doctor that the more vitamin D you have in your system, the less likely you are to get the COVID.
That's true.
Her mom has a lack of vitamin D.
Yes, she does. And she's had like that cough, and last year she had pneummonia. Remember?
Yeah.
She had like double pneumonia last
She
year.
needs to go get some vitamin D capsules.
That's what she's prescribed. They prescribed her.
Good. Vanessa, get you some.
Come on, Vanessa.
Or stand outside a little bit longer.
Yeah, get you some sunshine.
Her
Sunshine
mom's very pasty.
She is.
She's pasty white. She's white.
She is.
She's like a
very
white lady.
My mom's very
Your
white.
mom is so white. It's not even funny.
Yeah, she's all white and freckles. That's all mom is. The only
She's
brown
like-
she has are her freckles.
She's like
Blue eyes.
Irish white.
Light. Yeah, she kind of is. Like, she's pale.
she's Welsh.
Uh-huh.
Super white. Super white.
Yeah.
I'm only
And
mostly
Dad's very
white.
chocolate.
He's super chocolate. Perfect combination. All right. Thank you guys so much. If you have a comment for next week, please, and a question for next week, please leave it below.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for buying t-shirts. Thank you guys, the amazing literal legends who have purchased a month of guitar lessons for some of our
my
students
Gosh, yes, thank you so much.
whose families were severely impacted. You guys are just
Y'all rock.
something else. And
We love you guys. Thank you.
I'm thinking of something special I want to do for you guys just because you are fantastic.
You went above and beyond.
Yes,
We appreciate
so
it so
much.
And the kids appreciate it so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
So y'all are fantastic. And yeah, and that's it. So be safe. Hope things are
Yes.
great.
Be
And we'll
very
see
safe.
y'all in the next video.
Get vitamin D.
Get you some vitamin D. What food?
Especially you white folks out there. No, it's really, honestly, it's the brown folks because we don't
black
absorb
folks.
as much vitamin D as
Yeah.
white people really do. That's why it was so odd that mom had less
Yes.
vitamin D than dad did.
Her vitamin D levels were lower than
Lower
your
than my
dad's.
dad's.
But
And it
scientifically,
really should have been the
his should have
opposite.
been lower.
Correct.
Because the melanin in your skin blocks the vitamin D
From
absorption.
Mm-hmm.
Less melanin, more vitamin D.
Yeah. So I need more vitamin D than he does.
Yes, if you're going to supplement it, theoretically you should need more than me.
Correct.
But you spend more time in the yard than I
Yes,
do.
I do.
So we should get our vitamin D tested.
We should.
See who's winning. I was mowing a lot this weekend. I was outside
Yes.
a lot
You were.
for 2 days.
For 2 days. And I've been outside almost every
Every
day.
It's all good.
It makes me happy being outside in the dirt, digging in
Digging in the dirt.
stuff. Anyways,
Doesn't
we
make
went
me
off
happy.
subject.
All right.
Okay.
Until next time, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
And you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation
Yes.
and keep ourselves alive
Yes.
for as long as possible. Get some vitamin D.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
The hand looks weird.